I'm just gonna bring him with me.
Oh!
I really wanted to piss my pants because
Thanks for the
I'm
resub,
really
Gummy.
scared of bugs.
Tell me what your current job is.
Right now, I'm currently unemployed. I'm gonna have to overcome my fears with these cockroaches and man up and show them this is why I'm here.
How are you feeling right now, J-Tight?
One of them is in my ear hole.
It's an illusion. He's not there. I'm looking at your ear hole, J-Tight.
Don't run off the thing with the box still on your head.
Why do you want this job?
Because it's my dream. It's my dream job. Just to be working for PlayStation. PlayStation is the bomb. I'm getting my family from the ghetto to better living.
What makes you?
You will not do that as a game tester, J-Tight. Game testers make less than someone that fucking cleans cum off of the porn sets.
What do you think the biggest strengths you'd
There's
bring to PlayStation?
no brighter future with game testing.
Focus on the task at hand. What I had to do was just stay focused on the panel. I eat, shit, dream, sleep, PlayStation. No job interview on the planet to me is never going to be that hard.
Let's bring on the bugs.
My gut dropped, like, I think out of my body. But I think hell no.
Are they even gonna show Aaron in this, I wonder, since apparently all of his shit was cut?
Embarrassing thing you've ever done.
It was one of the first times I had ever hung out with a guy that I ended up dating.
They're gonna be a producer? No, you misunderstood. They're a game tester, but also get input in the next one.
I go into a lot of detail.
At least that's what I
about my
thought they
most
said.
Embarrassing moment.
Everyone knows that silent farts stink, but
I realized maybe going so much into vivid detail is not the best idea.
they wait a couple months before they even poop in front of their boyfriend, let alone almost shart themselves in their car.
Well, thank you very much. We're done with this interview.
I think I was overcompensating for the fact that I really was very nervous.
Brian
and
Koki's
then
got
I
a
realized,
big old
well,
semi
shit,
chub.
like,
He
I
loves
should've,
farts
like,
and
acted
sharts.
that way.
How did you get chosen for the tester?
I make videos on YouTube.com. Man, people eat it up.
What do you think is going to make you stand out within this competition?
I think I stand out because I'm funny. I got an audience. I think I'll pull in the watchers. You know. I'll
Man,
pull
he's.
the viewers, get
Are they
them
editing him to make him look like a
Are you here for
douchebag?
the attention, or are you here to actually win the competition?
A little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. You know, after the prize package was announced. Oh my goodness.
I see why people maybe didn't like him.
The bugs, not a problem. This is nothing.
So how many trophies do you have?
Oh my gosh. I believe I have 14 trophies.
Do you even own a PS3?
Yes, I do.
There's no smiles, there's no chuckles or whatever.
I actually play a lot of games at friends.
And at that point, I'm sweating a little bit.
All right, Ego Raptor, I think we're going to wrap this interview up.
Maybe it didn't go as well as I thought it did.
I'm actually a store manager for games.
Well, that didn't work very well.
The PlayStation.
I'm a big.
It's a shitty show though. I understand he's just doing it as a joke, but man, the editors kind of fucked him hard. Yikes, that had me against Aaron on that one.
I am a great team player. I'm a hard worker. I came from nothing. I came to this country to get a great job because I know I can do it.
If you guys were to ask me right now, a studio that's under Sony Computer Entertainment, I'd be able to list their games.
I'm really starting to realize how much is at stake. I gotta win it.
There is no stakes.
Killzone, bring it. Come on, you can do better than that.
Lightbox.
They are a new studio under Dylan Job, and they are working on Starhawk.
Ooh, that game sucked ass. That was a
That's
shitty
under
game.
Dylan Cuthbert, and they make all the
Just my report from the
I just had to
future.
focus on them, make eye contact, and give clear, concise.
Thanks for the
honest
resub, crab,
answers.
shiny ass.
All right, thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Who's ready to go home? Not me.
What's up, bro? Welcome back. Welcome back. How was it?
The cockroaches were
Oh,
not
man.
important at all. It was really just a question.
Holy shit.
One under here.
That's how you fucking do it, baby.
The front of one.
I see why you maybe didn't make any friends here. These guys are way too serious.
Having any issues, as it seemed as they were coming back and explaining their situation.
I'm actually kind of worried now because it really is a matter of like who kept their cool the most.
I just
Thanks for
figured
the gift
this
sub,
kinda
Lightning.
challenge would really turn some people off. But everybody seemed like it wasn't a problem. There's no like, you're obviously going home. You know, you are the one.
They were drilling me on not having like as many trophies as I should.
Did they ask you anything that made you feel like you said something wrong? No. It was just self-doubt and hoping that other people did worse than I did. I'm thinking they're gonna call my name. I'm going home.
So there's definitely a script, right? Like, I think, well, maybe not. Maybe not for this show.
Charlie, this is the guy who requested the live PD with the chair card. Just wanted to say the PS Vita died faster than your fleshlight.
What do you mean than my fleshlight? My flesh... What do you mean with my
I'm
fleshlight?
feeling super anxious.
You talking shit on it?
Nervous. I did drop the shit bomb a couple times. So I'm hoping that, you know, even though I was over the top, hopefully the panel did get to
They're
see
not
my
voting a
personality
girl
shine through a
gamer
little
off
bit.
right
Good
away.
evening, gamers. Welcome to your first elimination. Tonight, 2 of you will be asked to turn in your badge, ending your quest for the golden opportunity to work at the world-famous Santa Monica studio as a production associate on an unannounced AAA PlayStation title. Today's
Thanks for the
challenge
resub,
tested
neck
your
bro.
ability to nail an interview and remain calm under pressure. Let's turn to the panel and hear their first impressions based on your interviews today.
Well, for starters, I think we're
Well, for
all
starters, I
impressed
subscribe to your
with
channel,
just
Ego Raptor.
your guys' composure. All you guys
You
were able
win.
to deal with the cockroaches well.
Most of you did well enough to keep your dreams alive for another week, but you didn't wow us enough for the top prize.
Why are you even here, Adriana? Do you even know what a video game is?
Almost a little
Can you spell it?
borderline on cockiness. But during their interview, when we threw questions out, they just knew it right off the bat. Any question we had showed PlayStation knowledge. We all kind of agreed unanimously on who the winner of that was. Reality Pales.
Hey, the trivia bot.
I was
Nice.
so excited. I am so stoked.
Congratulations, Reality Pals. You are safe from tonight's elimination, and you are the winner of the soon-to-be-released PlayStation Vita system.
Hey, that got thrown away
To
2
that,
months
to the
after this
Dream Job
finished
Santa Monica
filming.
Studios, and it is such a phenomenal feeling.
Now let's find out
Thanks for the
how rest
resub
of you
select.
did.
First impressions are
Thanks, man.
super important when you're in a dream job interview.
God, winning a
And
PS
there were
Vita is
a
worse
few of
than
you
winning a knuckle
that we
sandwich.
believe kinda dropped
I'd rather
the
someone
ball.
just slap me in the fucking face than give me a PS Vita. Get more mileage out of the slap.
It was all about appealing to your online fans.
I'm funny. I got an audience. I think I'll pull in the watchers. You know, I'll pull in the viewers. Get a lot of new fans from here.
You seem more excited about the prize.
Wait, what did
than
he say?
working at the studio.
How dare he spit
I should've
vile
known. I
words
should've
against
known,
thine holy
because
knife?
they were
Exactly.
really killing me. I'm sweating a little
Exactly,
You
the
got
holy
votes from your
fleshlight.
online fans, but I'm just not
Apologize
sure
is
that
at
you
once
really
and be
got what it
spared.
takes to be part of the studio. We're gonna get
Thank
back
you,
to you in a
Justin, for
second.
defending me.
Asichin, I thought it was awesome that you jumped up. You raised your hand, you said you were the first one to go. I was like, cool, we're in for something special here. This girl's ready
Subway
to go for it.
500
But
bonus
after we went
50.
through everyone's
Honestly, Arin
interviews
probably
for
made more by
the
getting
elimination,
voted
I said,
off
I
than
don't
he
really
would have
remember
if
much. Nothing really
he
stood
stayed
out.
on and won the show.
I didn't know Aaron was on this, but I can tell you immediately he never wanted to win.
Like, though you were
This
cool,
is
calm,
truly just
collected,
for the
and
fun
very
of it.
professional,
He was never going to
it
try and
didn't
win this.
stick.
Why would he? No one wants to be a fucking video game tester. It's the worst goddamn job in video
I think
games.
another one wanted to
It's like being a professional high school locker room cleaner.
Interesting interview.
As like a 30-year-old
To say the
man.
least. I thought that you didn't really have much of a filter. You know, although it's obviously a challenge, there were some things you said during the interview. I don't know if I would have elaborated on myself.
F-bomb here, cockroach there. So that was a big surprise.
I just can't believe that, you know, this is the first day, this is my only chance, and I blew it. This is gonna be it for me.
You don't know
I'm
that.
into expressing myself very vividly, and as are you. But there's, as I've learned with age and losing jobs and many other things, there's a time and place for everything. So, you know, we're at this standstill. Whereas, you know, we have one girl who shocked us with a little too much, and one who may have shocked us with a little too little. So which is worse?
Aha, good question,
I'm
Adriana. Which is
totally going
worse?
home. Like, that's it. Because it's always easier to pull someone back than to push them forward.
It was tough, obviously, but I think, Asichin, I'm sorry, you didn't stand out, and so your game ends here.
Aw.
Asha Chan, please turn in your badge.
I was like, damn, all right, thank you.
Well,
Thank you so much.
they only aired one of her questions, so I don't know why they chose her.
Can't picture fit, not gonna like take the place down. There's a reason that the universe works the way that it does, and I can't really be too upset.
Oh, wait, was that a
My next
foxtail?
step
Is she a
going back
furry?
to doing what I normally do, which is running
That's kind of
cons,
innovative for
acting, and
2012.
Just generally being a super nerd.
Ego Raptor. I know a thing or two about shameless self-promotion. It's what I do best in life. But there's always a time and place for everything, and I don't know if this is the venue for you to use.
I'm very curious. Obviously, you talked about promoting yourself. I mean, what have you got to say for yourself?
You can check me out on YouTube.
That being said, that's not the only interest that I have. My first thought is, be honest. Don't bullshit them. Don't try to justify something that wasn't right. When I mentioned that I was excited about the prize, it wasn't, you know, the car or the money or the TV. Those are, you know, I mean, the car was a big surprise, but the prize I was surprised about and most excited about was the production.
Working with
job.
Brian
I thought
Goki,
this experience
Q&A
was very different.
mastermind.
And, standing before you all,
Often called the John
getting
Wayne
advice
of
from
quality
you,
assurance testing.
it's very humbling. Initially, I came in here thinking, you know, it was going to be fun. Deep down, you know, I really want the industry job.
So do you think that you
Nobody
would
does.
be valuable
But I
to stay
appreciate
here?
you lying to the
I
tester
have a lot
crew.
of experience already in game making, as well as game analysis, and I think I have a unique view on what makes games good, and I'll try to move forward and try to grow from this. It's hard to read the panel. I feel like everyone's kind of staring daggers at me. If they send
No
me
problem,
home, I
my fair
understand.
cho swiggle. Us white knights have to protect the my
Well,
flesh
you're
right
out there.
like we
You know, our
defend fair
intention was
maidens in
to
the
get rid of
online
2 members
battlefields.
tonight.
Amen.
You've kind of spoke up and given us your 2 cents. We appreciate that. Obviously, you were voted in by our online viewers. There's
Thank you,
10
Justin.
beds in the loft. There was 12 of you. Now there's 11. I'll let you stay.
Oh, how generous Brian
You have a spot on the
Goki.
couch, but,
Oh.
you know, we weren't overly impressed.
Brian Goki commands a lot of power as the head figure of quality assurance at Santa Monica Studios. So him granting you permission to live in his world is... That's a big deal, Aaron. In fact, the only reason Aaron has succeeded in the way that he has online is probably because of Brian Goki's blessing.
Does deserve a second chance, and I do respect the panel.
Thanks for the resub,
Congratulations,
6
gamers.
dogs.
You are now all one step closer to Santa Monica Studio. Bring your A game if you expect to remain in this competition. We'll see you all at your next challenge.
The panel gave me a chance, and I intend to make them proud, because I want to win this, and I want to prove that I'm here to stay.
Next week on The Tester.
Oh god, a whole week?
Person to defeat their boss enemy in the brand new Twisted Metal will win the advantage
Oh my.
for their team.
This was the worst Twisted Metal game they ever released, by the way.
Holy shit, this girl.
Man, I was disappointed with it.
For the challenge, we get clown clothes. This is gonna be ridiculous.
Please welcome our guest panelist, Mr. David Jaffe.
That's
Oh, man.
Not only did he do Twisted Metal, he did God of War.
They're all in clowns.
You guys look awesome. They don't get no sweeter than that. I do it for you, David Chappie.
Put those off, take those off. For today's challenge, 2 members from your team will assemble a
Poor
small
Aaron.
rescue truck.
Oh man, especially in current climate online, dressing up like a clown, having that shit come up, uh-oh. Anytime you make a tweet someone doesn't like, they just post a picture of you in a clown suit or
I
something.
think you all failed. It was just a question of who failed the most.
Thanks for the prime,
You
Brennan.
went so fast that you built a crappy product.
You did say you've built houses? That's crazy. I mean, really?
That's bullshit.
You were the worst of the 3. The Penguinz here.
Do they have more tester on here? Or do they only have the first one here to try and hype up the play?